Good morning, beautiful people. Hope you're all doing well. Tuesday, let's have a look at the overnight session. What what annoying day yesterday. But Bears really failed to deliver it lower. Um, we had one bearish. This is not even a bearish candle, is it? Because the open and close are opposite. Open, close. Yeah, it opened here, closed here. So actually, yeah, it's not. Um, okay, let's turn off some of these that we don't need. Let's sort this out. You guys all hear me well? Let me just check. 'Cause we were having some problems this morning. Okay, all good, loud and clear. That's what we like. Let me just check my personal channel stream. That is, yeah, there's sound there. Um, um, guys on my personal stream, I don't read those comments, so I'm actually going to turn them off quickly. Um, because yeah, I read the lab live comments. So if you want, head over to the link in the description. It's just called like it's literally at the top of the description. Add the lab live. Click that and join the lab live stream. Um, because I don't ever read those questions there. I'm actually going to turn the chat off here very quickly. Um, that should have turned it off. Let me just check. Sorry, guys. This whole streaming on YouTube gig is still pretty new to me, so I'm just figuring out. Yeah, the comments are now off. Head so guys, just head over to the link in the description if you're watching on the Trader Kane channel, and then we'll get going here in a minute. Chat, how are you? Hope everyone's well. A good day so far. Oh, I'm getting covered in fluff. All good, all good. Bro, I was in Bedford earlier. Just letting you know. If you were outside, you would have seen me. Um, okay. There is still one issue that I think is my end is the chart is the chart is ever so slightly delayed. There's like some sort of issue on like it's smooth my end, but it's jumpy your end. But it we'll figure that out. I think I need to restart my PC, but we're here now, so we're not gonna do that. Okay. Let's look at NQ. As of right now, NQ just took out its all-time high. Um, we haven't had a daily swing to the downside, so the all-time high that was put in on Friday. So this is the weekly high. The previous day high is right there as well. However, the market is just extremely bullish right now, and obviously we have a 4-hour high here as well. So anything that we are looking to trade off, it's probably going to be waiting for some confirmation. Um, 4-hour high, daily high, weekly high. So we're above everything right now. We have an hourly swing, and it's just trying to figure out a trade here. I mean, you got that 5 minute on the 8 o'clock. Probably looks the best. However, you are quite literally catching the knife right here. There's a lot of low resistance to go after. I say low resistance, I just mean like all of these lows that haven't got hit. You do have this that is a 15 minute. Yeah, it took out those 15-minute lows. So if we go to the 30-minute now, you'll see took out that 30-minute low close to the upside. And now we're looking like we're getting some sort of stalling up here. Um, been waiting outside Kempston Costa Coffee since last night. Right, that must have been cold. I'm sorry, my boy. Um, so there is a short here. personally, I'm not going to be taking it. But there's a 5 minute there. The real reason I kept out of this is it's actually just more because there's no like these markets have expanded, taken out 50%, expanded. So we don't have any like 50% to go from here, right? So when markets do this, like we can just mark this out like that, right? And I'll show you exactly what I mean by this. Oh, it's just kicked me out. Right? Trades into 50%, makes a new high. Low to 50%, doesn't make a new low. Trades higher, trades higher. Bang, takes out that 50%, makes a new high. You know, so like these markets right now are just delivering into 50%, making new highs. So as of right this second, do I want to be the guy that shorts something after it comes down to 50%, starts to retrace, and then just does this? And then we get the next thing. I'd rather be the guy that looks to short a spike and trade it into 50% of this move. So this is what's keeping me out of here. There's also no downward target like for a 50% move. So we would actually just be trading something like let's see, did ES make a new high here? No, no. So actually we would just be trading something like this, which already played out. Got some divergence with ES off of this low. So yeah, so right now we would this just doesn't qualify for me. Standard deviation would keep me out. If this does play, then we would look to play to -4 and we could maybe look to catch some long. This would also give us some sort of hourly swing at that point, right? Hourly down here, trading off the 4 hour open. And if we fall through here, then we have a nice bias for 10. That's currently the play for me. It's not it's not the nicest of markets right now. Um Everything is just slowly grinding up. And if we want to take shorts into that, we kind of have to expect to lose. Same with ES right now, to be honest. ES is quite literally the same. So yeah. How was London session with the boys this morning? Gold short. Good afternoon, Ed. Good. Took a short on NQ, small one. Decent. Alex got stopped out. He told me he had a good session though. So did he get stopped out break even? I can't imagine he'd be like, yeah, I had a good session and then he took a loss. Yeah, break even. Yeah, fair. BE on NQ shorts. Yeah. It's just fucked, isn't it? Like it's just a little bit frustrating right now. We have to just be patient and kind of go from there. I'm gonna stop right now after passing my accounts. Yeah, but you got to like, okay, you pass your accounts, you do, like, you know, you work hard to pass them, and then you trade them in a shit market. And I say shit just because I don't think the average person is winning in this market right here. So, I think there are obviously people that are outperforming a lot of other people. Teglanto, for example, killing it. Um, but I would say the average person is probably getting fucked right now. So I would personally just recommend a lot of you just take read, keep your finger on the pulse, but not press the button, and keep your accounts. You know, like honestly, I don't care what anyone says. Like keeping hold of money right now in market conditions like this is more impressive than winning. Some people would disagree with me on that, but like, yeah, that's how I feel. Up 3.8k for the day, at least no complaints. Nice, bro. The 5 minute held, um, it's there. You got that hourly swing, no 15 minutes, so hard like we're 3 minute, 5 minute. As long as it gets a closure below here by 10, could have some sort of short day, or at least some short bias going into the market. Um, yeah, it's looking like some sort of bearish shift. I would love to see a good closure below here to confirm that though. Some sort of market structure. Okay, in markets like this, you ever thought about taking a trip to somewhere to shut your mind off about these shitty markets? Truthfully, yeah, I typically do. When the market just turns and doesn't suit me or we grind up, I typically go and do other things. However, I actually just want to be present here with you guys on this stream. That's the truth. There are days where I'm like, oh, I can't be asked to look at the market, but it just like I want this stream to be successful. We didn't put all the time and effort for me to fuck off to Greece, you know? Saying that I'm going to Greece in a month for a wedding for a few days. Do you know BD after midnight? I have no idea what that is. Send some love from North Florida. Thank you, brother. Oh, it's a YouTube channel. No, I actually don't know this. Why do they trade very similar to me? What? Who might want to bump? What am I vaping? Lemon and lime. Always. Bloody funny watching people say it's shorter from the top now. Like, go on, son, do it. Yeah. I mean, look, like if I'm like hot on the market and like I will personally I'll slap anything, you know? Like straight up, when the market's in my favor and we're expanding but consolidating back down, or we make a high and then we make a new low, and then there's expanding wedge markets where we make new highs and all-time highs with new lows, and it just wrecks everyone. They're the markets I typically do well in, because once we start to get a few of those winners, we can have like a month that makes our year. And some people will be like, "Oh, that's not a good way to trade." Well, it's made me a lot of money doing that. So I know it's really boring right now. I know it's fucking sucks. I know it's like it's painful to turn up to the market every day, but like, you actually have to figure this out because this is real trading. Fucking hell, it's dry up here in this fucking office, man. Desi, Lanto, PB, dodgy, milking the markets. Yeah, I mean, Lanto. Desi's making his money in options. It's really easy to buy the market when it's going up in options as well. PB? Who PB who? I don't know who PB is. PB trading? Dodgy, milk in the markets. That's funny. TP on the short hit. Nice, good job. Hourly high to hourly low. 5 minute inversions, top of the high. 2R, maybe ish. 1.7. 1.6, 1.7R. What is it? 1.3. My bad. PB Blake. Yeah, sure. Okay. Do you care about open high low close if the 1 hour 50-minute candle support expansion? I care about the 4 hour and the hourly. So we have a 4 hour high with an hourly swing. We have a 5 minute inversion. This trade's there. There's no 15 minute. I like to be like in a trade like this, right? Realistically, I would have loved it if there was some sort of divergence here. ES makes a high, NQ fails, or vice versa, and then I just short this 1 minute on the way back through, probably to like here. But like that's because in these markets, I want my risk to be tight, right? I could short this here on that 5 minute. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. Like I said straight up, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. It's there. I don't like it because I don't. I want to see a new high in some capacity, or at least some sort of like continuation at 10. But this is ideal. I just personally, until the market starts giving me wins on some of my smaller trades, I'm not gonna be sizing up and hitting things. I'm gonna be very selective, you know. Would much rather watch a stream every day than Ninja. Oh, don't say that, bro. I like the Ninja stream, but I appreciate the love. I love the Ninja guys. There's just a lot going on in that stream, right? Like it's more of a show, and then we have like a trading segment. But I don't know. Flavorless vape? Nah, Fred. Lemon and lime, bro. I'm a big sucker for lemon and lime. Sweet ones always seem to disappoint. I actually understand your logic on that, to be honest. Um, yeah, understand. I logged out my account as I don't want to make the same mistake as yesterday. I used to smoke, but like I actually would never recommend anyone smoke. Like that was bad. How did you break through the revenge over trading psychology barrier? Not sure if this message sent. Um, honestly, my biggest thing was like I got a lot of reps in trading in crypto, right? Like I was trading crypto a lot, like actually just all of the fucking time. And the reality is all of my big losers were just like emotional trades, or like I was tied to my bags, or whatever. So personally, I just realized very quickly that I had to just stop doing that and trade like high probability markets. And when I say high probability, I don't mean anything other than when the volume's there, when more people are trading. I can trade with actual volume and where people are looking. Um, before like I realized like, sorry, I read something and I completely lost my train of thought. Um, yeah, basically I just need to trade during higher volume times. And when I was trading like outside of those market hours, I was doing things from an emotional perspective. And then that kind of like snowballed into, okay, well, during the market, how do I reduce my losers inside of the market hours where I do want to trade? Well, if I take a trade and I take like three stabs at the same trade idea, I'm probably wrong. So I probably should just walk away. And actually, I just found that like actually just walking away from the market once it does what I want it to do or it doesn't do what I want it to do is better off than anything else. The market, like the thing is crypto. I was actually just trading like 4 hour swings in crypto, but as support. So like I would like in crypto it would be like this. Oh, because there were so many assets to trade. You got to think, right? It's like here. Let's just say, let's just use this chart right here. I would go weekly time frame, find like an area that helped expand price, something like this. To be honest, I look at this as this held support and helped expand price. So like this for me is like an area of support that I would look at. Again, you've got a lot more back and forth. And then I would just drop to the 4 hour and I'd wait for price to come inside of here. And then all I would do is I would wait for like some 4 hour swing and I would just long here, stop below, or maybe even sometimes like this. Actually, this is probably the way that I would have got involved. Yeah, you got swing here, you got closure above. Uh, a lot of the time, I would just do something like this. That'd be my trade. Yeah, it's lagging, Sam. I need to restart my PC, but because I've been working on it, and I think that's the problem. It's like the stuff I'm doing is just taking it up. So yeah, it's lagging a little bit. I'm sorry. When Leo comes online, maybe I'll quickly get a restart in. But until then, we kind of just have to put up with it. So that's actually kind of how I would trade. And then obviously on futures, it's like I can't hold a trade for 8 days. You know, so that's typically what I would do. But you also have to understand something. I'm not like on crypto. I wasn't trading one thing. I wasn't just trading Bitcoin. I'd have like 60 pairs open and I'd be like trading like all these random altcoins, and I'd put that trade on and forget about it, and I'd open on my Binance or my FTX at the time and be like, okay, cool, this trade looks like it's in decent profit. Let's just look to trail it, you know. So like once this breaks a new high here, I'd probably trail to here, or I'd probably try to break even, stuff like that. So it was way more higher time frame, and then the whole premise of that is like all I was trying to do was trying to find a way to get into support and resistance trades. And if the 4 hour didn't create a swing and the daily did, I would just take a daily trade. You know, that's what I would do. Introducing ChatGPT 5.5. Apparently, it's leaking soon. No, there was a troll tweet. Kane, all time high. Do you look for continuations? I do not actually. I do not. Only the image model's going live today. Interesting. Interesting. How high is too high? But that's just a question, isn't it? Like you have to understand something. The market will correct. The market will give us time and opportunity to long this back to the high. We have to ask ourselves, do we want to catch the top or do we want to trade some sort of continuation on that and then try and find an area where we're interested in buying it back to at least 50% of a drop? We're in that middle ground of like, if we get good corrections intraday, we can long to 50% or we can short to 50%. We just have to understand that like some of those trades are like higher and lower probabilities, right? Dan, good morning. Yeah, agreed. Well, there was a 5 minute short just here, right? Like at least even back to this low or yesterday's open range high. Like there are lots of ways to skin the cat. Right now we've got a 4 hour swing potentially forming. You've got an hourly high. You've got a 15 minute high. So like lower time frame it kept us out. We're at 260%. What do you mean by that? Chop season. Capitalize on the short light size. Look, you just have to like for me, in these situations, like if I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take it super light size so that I can get my reps in. There's no better rep than trading the market live, you know? There is just no better rep than that. Buying back up might be a safer option though, yep. They're playing out and I end up taking a few losers before the move plays out. You have to downsize on your riskier trades, boys and girls. Anyone here play TFT? Played the new set? Anyone? How'd you get your reps in for funded accounts? The only way possible. It sounds so horrible, but it's by losing some money. I want everyone to lose as little money as possible, right? But the only way you are going to get reps in the market is by taking a few losers. Like that's just very normal. True that. You heard it's an ugly set, so I didn't play. Nah, I think it's a good set actually. I'm really enjoying the set. Wow, what happened to gold just now? Why did it just absolutely plummet 20 points? What's going on down here? Red folder news. On gold? What was it? Oh, retail. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. Shawnee boy, how are you? Do I still use StatMap? Honestly, not really. I do have it, like you see it up here. I do have it, and I do toggle it on occasionally. Um, but like I personally, I think like the opening price stat map, like from the open, I don't think that's how you should use it. Like I always had better success with the midnight one. But the reality is it's only as good as the market, right? And also like I don't like all these lines on my charts and the reality, I just there's so many changes to this that it's like every time it updates, I have to update it, I have to change it, I have to do all these things to the point that I just stopped using it. I know that's really horrible, but it's a great indicator. I just can't be asked setting it up all the time. I personally don't have Twitter on my phone anymore. I log into Twitter Safari if I want to use it. I actually think that app is so fucking toxic. We Me and Leo the Tiger, we were speaking about this like a couple of years ago. Like trading Twitter used to be really fucking cool. Like it used to be good. Like people used to go on there to try and help each other. You go on there now and it's just everyone trying to tear each other down, which is fine. I get there's a lot of bad actors in the space. Just the X algorithm currently rewards drama, and I just for my mental sanity, like I just don't want to. I don't want to part with it. My life has been way better than dealing with some random people talking about me to stay relevant. And yeah, it's just so much drama. Like, let's get Twitter back to giving out content for free and all those other things. The reality is that it's unrewarding on the algorithm. What do I think about the new CEO coming in for Apple? I think it's pretty bearish actually. Like the market doesn't typically like that. They didn't like Tim Cook for a while. I think they've just warmed up to him and now he's gone. So yeah, Lanto's comment section is so full of shitty people, bro. It's just always the same thing. Honestly, I don't think I got a lot of hate for a lot of the things that I posted, but you just have this small cult of people that. And actually, I wrote a really long thread on Twitter that I was going to write on Twitter about this. Um, and I actually deleted it because I'm just like, it's just so irrelevant. But the way I feel about it is this, is that you have this small subset of people that create content, but their content is drama focused. So like they're rewarded from the algorithm for creating drama, and people see it and they resonate with it because the space is full of bad actors, right? That's just the fact. However, these people are not actually giving out value to the point that a lot of people want to consume content from them. And I mean that in a way of, like, for example, one of the reasons that we closed the lab was because it was never our intention to start a business, right? It was actually just our intention to create a community that was going to have a place that we could all hang out, share things, learn, live trade, all those things. But you have once you get to a point where a lot of people want to consume content from a single person, it becomes a massive drain on your time, right? And at some point you go, well, I enjoy doing it, but I don't enjoy doing it as much. Okay, well, if I charge for it, I'd probably enjoy doing it. And then you get into this cycle of you charge a little bit, but then people want more of your time because the fee's so low. Because you started out doing a good thing, you charge $20, $50, $30. Then there's a lot more people want it because suddenly it's like, oh, I get to have this exclusive thing if I pay $20. Loads of people want it. And then it becomes this cycle of like you increase costs because you're putting more time, you're trying to deliver more value, you put the money back in, you fold it, all those things. And eventually you get to this point where it's actually just not worth it. And that's what, like, realistically where we were at with it. But this small subset of people, they're in that point where people don't want to consume the content from them in an aggressive way, and they want to consume the hateful content. When that person or these group of people start putting out like trading education content, and a lot of people suddenly want to consume that content, these people will charge for that. Like this, I've seen this 100 times, and out of 100 people that are successful at it, they will want to charge for it, and they will become the person that they currently hate. So it's like this cycle, this vicious cycle on social media of starting out with really good intentions, disliking things in public, becoming the thing you dislike, and then having the people dislike you. So it's like, what's the point? Just put it out there for free. If someone's always going to hate what you're going to do. Like, why are we hating on Lanto for making $2 million? Well, the reality is that they hate on him because he makes money from his Discord, and they think that he uses that money um, to fund his gambling, they call it. But the reality is if he's willing to put on that size and not bank that money and make $2 million off of it, he deserves every penny that he should get. That's the way I feel about it. I understand the logic and the reasoning. I don't really understand or agree with the channel, you know? So I deleted Twitter. I don't tweet anywhere near as much. My mental health has improved. I'm not constantly reading about how shit this space is. And yeah, and I can just wait for the market to turn. Where before I'd get wrapped up and it would affect my trading and do all this other stuff. Like, whoa. Yeah. So that's how I feel about it. But you're always going to have people that sell courses. You're always going to have people that are bad actors, and you're always going to have people that are good actors. It's actually just the consumer's responsibility to figure out who they want to consume content from. That's it. That's actually just it. If Lantos Discord isn't worth the money, people wouldn't stay subscribed. And like I've said 100 times, it's really fucking easy to get your money back on these things. Right. Anyway, we're seeing some sort of correction out of that five. So we saw here. So we saw here this 5 minute get respected. Um, and now we see some sort of rejection here. I mean, Trump is speaking, as Alex rightfully said. Um, and we're pushing lower. What I'd want to see is I'd probably want to wait till around 10. I know we're at half 8 right now, but yeah. For business, etc., is Twitter even a good platform to push and post on? Yeah, it is. It is. It is. You get a lot. Like you get good viewers, like the viewership on it and stuff like that. Like it's good, especially for trading. Like especially for trading. Look. I don't know if that's true, Dumbo. In all honesty, like there's a lot of really good places to consume content for free and learn. The reality is that I think a lot of people think buying something means that it's going to dramatically increase the likelihood of you being successful, and that's not true. The thing that's going to increase the likelihood of you being successful is the amount of work that you personally are willing to put in. That's it. Actually, like everything else is kind of irrelevant. If you put in like an unhealthy amount of work into being successful at something, statistically you are more likely to become the thing. That's it. That's actually just it. Like there's no shortcut. There's nothing, there's nothing. There's no like, oh, let me pay for this Discord and do that. And I kind of just realized that like you're gonna have some people come in and consume an unholy amount of fucking content and do like a stupid amount of work and figure it out. And you're gonna have people that come in that demand things for basically to be handed them on a platter. You can't help both people. You have to stay in the middle and let people figure it out or not figure it out. And like someone like me, I take the people that want it like handed to them, I take it really personally. Like I actually fucking hate those people like not learning as well. But it's not me. It's not me that's responsible for that. And I learned that the hard way. You make your own luck, like Ocean said. You do. You just make your own luck. And like right now, in the market, you definitely make your own luck. Like you make your money. So some people just buy a community or a course to have a community and course, like to have like a group of like-minded people that they can hang out with. I also fully understand that, right? Elon Musk himself can show you how to run a business, but if you're not knee deep into the thing, it will never work. Yeah. Yep. That's true. But there's also like an unhealthy way of doing things, you know? Like I probably borderline do um like have an unhealthy amount of like work ethic on doing something. But I also just burn out, you know? Poor burn out on nothing. But that's just kind of normal. I read that element. I don't know why you deleted it, but I read it. Yeah, loads of people are going to ask you to teach them to trade or to do whatever, but like the reality is I'll take actually two really good examples. Um, my like one of my friends, his friend wanted to learn to trade. He didn't ask for like, oh, can you do this? Can you help him? Can you do that? He just asked, can I give him access to the Discord? He'll figure it out. And if he doesn't, that's on him. Like that guy's just chilling now. Like he's like, yeah, like I really enjoy the streams. I really enjoyed the Discord. Like I don't know how Kane deals with the comments, all that stuff. Like he'll figure it out. Same with my really good friend Ollie. Like he hasn't like I mean he's at my house every day. You know, he works with me. He hasn't sat down and been like, can you just help me do this, this, and this? He's figuring it out and asked me why he thinks it makes sense. And he's explaining it and I'm correcting some of those things, you know? Because it's like I could explain it to him, but like he has to figure that out. Everyone has to figure it out. Took the TLM at seven, TLM sale 11:15 on NQ. What's your thoughts, Kane? 11:15. 11:15 UK time. What are you talking about? What is 11:15 in the UK time? So it's two right. It's one. So what's that? 2 hours ago. So 6:15 here. Um, let's have a look. What time frame did you enter on? Let's replay. It's easier because I just have all on my 4 hour high, hourly high, 15-minute high. Yeah, I think it's there. It's definitely something I could have got sucked into. In all honesty, 6. So you got the opening price right here of that 4 hour. Realistically, to get in, like to be comfortable in this trade, you kind of want you don't want to see this area get respected, right? Yeah, you were just taking a loss on it. There's like no, yeah, like basically what I would have done here is if this would have gone lower off of this and done this, I'd be break even then. But it just didn't do that. It's just a loss. There's just this. It's right though. It's the model, Islam. So you are right. Um, you're in the first 15 minute. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. Never go break even at that early. That's the opening print. Um, see, like ES did like you see how here ES respected this open basically at the right point. You have some sort of divergence here. So like, if you're in the moment, you could probably figure it out. But I think it's the model, and I think realistically, you would just take a loss. How's my March trading been? Bad actually. Not bad, but like I haven't taken that many winners. Oh, March. We're in April. Um, March was okay. Like I didn't really do much in March. I honestly was. I haven't really done much this year. January, Feb were semi okay months. We had pretty okay months. March we actually got off on a heater, and then back towards the end of the month we basically just gave it all back and finished out the month small, like a little bit in the red. And then this month I'm just in the red. Like I've just taken a few bigger losses, and the wins I have had have been very small and very few. I think I've had like two, three winners, but I've only really traded like six times. So yeah, yeah. The Newswicks, the just like the tweets, the Newswicks, all that stuff. That's just been absolutely killing my motivation to look at the market. October last year, fucking hell. Um, I don't know. I don't know. The back end of last year was like good and bad, but I basically don't trade December, so I would assume one either October or November were pretty good without like loading everything up and looking at it. I don't know. Oh, October was the gold month. Yeah, we had a good time on gold, right? Like actually good gold was good. Hindsight, I should have closed this 1 to 1.5R, not my strategy. Love hindsight. Hey, if you open up that hindsight shop, my boy, we can all make money together. You will be a millionaire though. You can sell it. Average good month are six, seven, eight, maybe. But like, I have like typically throughout the years, I will have like a month which pays for like my like year and then some. January last year, like set me up for a good couple of years personally. Like I'm just gonna be honest. And then again in like April, we caused some of the dump with tariffs. So April, May time, can't remember exactly without looking. So yeah, like those months, they were crazy, like actually crazier. But again, I'm like dynamically risking a lot of the time. One day it will be like 20K risk, the next will be 100K. Then I'll drop it back down and then go again. Like when I'm winning, I'm just like, I never saw this folder. Yeah. New Fed chair. Right, boys and girls, like the stream. I know if you're here talking, I know you've already subscribed. But let's like the stream. There's 150 of you watching. We've got 30 likes. Let's just get that like count up. Let's keep Alex happy and the team happy. Next month we're gonna start doing some daily giveaways. Oh, bro, it's I don't use OBS. We use vMix. Yeah, you press the like button 5 times. What a real one, bro. It's the people that press it twice. When can we expect all-time high to die down? Um, when the market decides it wants to turn. Right now, dollar is weak. We have a conflict in the Middle East. We're changing the Fed. Um, like there's a lot of things really to focus on. We're just coming off the back of metals ripping to all-time highs and then cooling off. Who knows? They might rip again. Like there are a lot of things that we just have to factor in consistently. Right now, the reason we are at highs is of because of dollar. Dollar is just dollar is just stupidly weak. If we open up the dollar index, DXY. Oh wait, yeah. zoom out, dollar is just basically at a point that it could pick back up again. If we just draw a line basically where we are, you know, if we start accepting below, dollar will get weak and we'll just keep running. If we accept back behind, dollar gets strong again. The likelihood of going back to 100 is quite high. Won't be clean, but it'll go, and then we'll have some sort of turn. But if dollar gets strong and earnings on companies are strong, like Nvidia, right, then we could see dollar be strong and the stock market go up. Nvidia's at the high with its earnings coming out, you know, in the next however long. We have Amazon basically look just sitting at the highs. Facebook weak. Microsoft weak. What else? Tesla is happening this week. Weak. But they could all very much quickly catch up, you know? So we just have to understand the market dynamic that we're in. Right now, we're selling off from a high. I would like to see us turn and maybe have some sort of sell down. That would be nice. Would be nice. And until then, I'm gonna be bored. We're gonna turn up here every day. And we're gonna keep fighting the fight, you know? What sessions do you guys tune into? Let me know. London, New York AM, New York PM. London always. Shout out Ben. Always in there for London session. London mostly. I'm I'm seeing oh, Pi, I'm also on a Mac Studio. There is no integrated Intel graphics. It's Apple Silicon. The whole thing. The all 512 gigabyte of RAM that is in my studio. It's just the fact that um I've been running some long AI stuff, and it's just wrapping up or just wrapped up the last couple of days. So, and it basically has probably just caused a memory leak. That's actually the likelihood of what has happened. No, bro, I actually really appreciate you helping. Like, I straight up do. Like, I'm not putting you off. It's just like you don't know enough about our setup to really help, you know. But I really love that from you, so I appreciate that. Okay, so I see a lot of London and New York AM. What's up with the PM stream then? What are we um wait 2 seconds. Natural versus silicon. Hey, I didn't say it. I'm a supporter of the surgeons in the world. Let's leave it at that, right? Cut the PM stream and stream longer in London. Yeah, the problem is though, Ben, is that the London stream, there's actually only me and you know that are up at that time. Alex was here obviously for the last bit, but everyone else is actually more American, so they would be they would be what's it called? They'd be streaming stupidly early. Kane's an enhanced lover. Hey, all girls need love. Am I right? I'm right. All women, natural or enhanced, we love them all. Usually having food and chilling, yeah. UK based, watching London. Yeah. I just know that like the PM session can be quite boring. New York has been murdering you.
How's it going?
Sorry, I was on mute. You look
Oh, you're
wide
so fine.
awake.
Do I what?
You look wide awake today.
Oh yeah, we're better than before, dude. I told you found the cheat code.
What's the cheat code? Tell me.
Found the cheat code. Waking up significantly earlier so my body has time to wake up.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's good though.
Dude,
Nah,
before
you.
it's like wake up like 10 minutes before and then it'd be like, oh God, dude, slugging out the wake up, but we're good now. Good morning. How we doing?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Yourself?
We're doing well. We're doing well. I haven't even had the chance to really peep the markets quite yet, but it's yeah, so I'm gonna quickly just look at the charts for a second here and then gonna give my general analysis here. Yeah. Happy Tuesday, everybody. You also just get a little repost here on the Twitter post so we can let the folks know that we are live.
Kane had last month 38K in payouts, and this week I breached 30 challenges in a row. Take a break, my boy. Honestly, just take a break.
Alrighty.
Like you actually just have to take a break.
I can't even lie, dude. All I'm gonna say, bearish.
Oh, damn. I wasn't expecting that.
You weren't expecting that. Dude,
Well, I was a little bit, to be honest.
Nasdaq sweep out of all-time highs into a bearish 4-hour wick, 1 hour till this closure. This is gonna form a if this closes well, this is gonna form a very nice 4-hour reversal signature at these highs. Bonjour, everybody. Clean skin, damn, dude. I appreciate it. Thanks, boss. Yeah. So here, honestly, what I'm looking at is this 4-hour work. I haven't checked other indices quite yet. So let me give those a shout. But off the 4-hour all-time high sweep, and not even to mention that we have all-time high sweep on Nasdaq, followed by a major SMT at the highs. So to be so honest with you, chat. If that doesn't scream a little bit more bearish bias, I don't know what does. Because for me personally, it definitely does. Obviously, there's a chance that New York Open ends up just seeing a very big pop up back into all-time highs, which would invalidate this. But if we do get a 4-hour closure here, I will be definitely looking for a 4-hour expansion lower from 10 o'clock until 2 o'clock. We'll probably form the wick, retrace a bit into the 50% of the previous 4-hour move, and then likely see a 4-hour expansion lower. 6-hour, kind of the same thing. 6-hour SMT at the highs. We do have actually no fair values in the 6-hour. Daily looks bearish here as well with this sweep out. Only thing is, yeah, obviously we do have the SMT there, so I'd want to confirm that on the 15 as well, which see if we've also done that, which believe it or not, look at that as well. We've also already confirmed the SMT on the 15 minute. If we're using a 4-hour SMT, typically I like to use a 15-minute fair value going on. Leo Yapper going on. What's up, Kevin? So here we've already confirmed the 15-minute closure below at the 8 o'clock open. And since then, now we're going to likely see a 9 o'clock expansion lower here too. So for me, honestly, chat, Only thing I can say on indices is I'm definitely leaning significantly more bearish bias for today. So that's what I will be watching for myself. That is my general rundown.
What about gold? I know
I
you're.
was just about to peep. Um, 4 hour on gold looks ugly. Silver and gold on the 4 hours. Look at this 4 hour. This looks disgusting. For gold, this is our. I don't know. I can't lie. I'm just not a fan of the chart in general. I don't even think I want to touch gold or silver. I'm not a fan of the higher time frame chart. Daily, 6 hour and 4 hour looks pretty buns to me on gold. As of right now, we do have a collective of wicks at these lows here that gold is currently tapped into. We rejected off of it. We rejected off of the 6 o'clock low and then also had a 6 p.m. rejection at the around the same level. I don't know, chat. I'm not too big of a fan of this, but I could see gold definitely giving us a bit of a bullish pop up here, just following general trend back into those highs at the 49.17. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I don't like the way the gold chart looks. So for me personally, I think I would just be hands off on this. Not really keen on trading this. Let me see this. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm not a fan of this chart. So your boy is not hopping on that.
Your boy's staying clear of that.
I'm staying clear of commodities. I actually just don't like the chart the way it looks. The one thing I see is we have this hourly SMT inside of this and inside of this fair value here, which is relatively that's a decent short signature if we look at that. Like I like to find SMT within gap fills. So with this hourly fair value on GC, I could see GC going lower here. Like the one thing I could see is we did have an aggressive 8 o'clock, but currently we're tracing into the EQ of that. So if we respect the EQ of this 8 o'clock candle during 9 o'clock, we could see New York AM session pull lower here because we did just confirm the SMT upon that 8 o'clock closure here. So likely just tracing into the change in state of delivery during the hourly. And if this SIST holds, that's also a little bit above the EQ of the previous hourly. I could anticipate bearish bias lower on gold. Same kind of framework here as silver, except silver would be the leading SMT in this SMT pair. That's kind of all I'd be looking at though, chat. Or not even the leading SMT here. Sorry. Yeah. I'm not too big of a fan. What about Bitcoin crypto analysis? I can't even lie, chat. Your boy does not touch crypto. I got some Bitcoin, I got Ethereum. It's about the extent of what I got. I got USDT. That's about it. What's up, Anthony? Good morning. I love that. Leo Yapper going on. Kevin, hope we're doing well, boss. 10 will be interesting, that's for sure. All right, there already goes the 9 o'clock pulling lower here off the 15. So likely going to see trend really pull. Because also if we get this closure here, we're going to validate a continuation sequence on gold. That'll be a C4 actually. Oh wait, that'd be so tempting for me to enter. Failed to close above this fair value here. If we get this 1 minute closure. Oh wait, we actually already did confirm it. Be a small trade, but that's kind of what it would look like here for 1.5 or 2R. Get my charts open here and my broker.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to be interested to see what the open gives us today.
Yeah. See if you retrace into the sissy chat, but this is a C4, technically validated a C4 continuation. To be honest. on the 1 minute here, following general trend as well. So I'm not opposed. I am not opposed.
Yeah. Good morning, Gable. I'm good. I'm good.
Those
So
wondering, by
what's
the way, oh, so sorry. I just tagged, just super, we're close to the open here, so I just tagged in for fun 3 micros on this trade. It's very light risk. It's literally be $60 of risk on this trade. I'm just trying this out for fun here. Just tagged into the 60 here on this trade, just targeting a quick 1.5 on NASDAQ. I just like it. It's a C4 continuation.
yeah,
So we'll see. Just doing a quick little move here. See what we can grab. Make some lunch money.
make some lunch money.
Chance it also just completely invalidates this. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what the open's gonna do. Be nice if we sweep out the 4 o'clock low though. That wouldn't be a bad draw to hit. Nice movement here off this 1 minute fair value holding here on NQ. Dude, we have like a big storm in California right now. I can just hear the rain just crashing down.
It's
It's
my
so
life
sick.
every day. It
I
hasn't
know,
rained yet for a minute, but
dude. I'm not used to it, man. I'm like sunny California now. We're just in the rain. I didn't sign up for this, man. I ain't paying California taxes for that.
I'm paying sunshine tax. What's
Yeah,
going on?
so exactly. Nice move here. It's actually holding this 1 minute fair value. So if this hits, this will be a very light $90 win
Pays for
if it
lunch.
hits. Yeah, it'd be good lunch. I got you. What are you feeling? It's actually there we go. I think it's just about to head out here. Come on, tag me out at the 1.5. Just give me a quick little win. Quick win. Come on. Come on. I don't want to be a dick for a tag. It's gonna tag out though. Oh, sweet. All right. 1.5 R. 3 micro win. Very, very light size on that, but we'll take it, chat. That was a 15.5 point win. Lunch money secured. That was just a C4 continuation on the 1 minute. Paid for start dinner on Leo. Dinner on Leo, chat. Tell me what you guys want. Nice. Quick little winner chicken dinner there. And now that's it. That's it. That's all we got now. Me and Kane off Subway, thanks. Where you getting lunch for $90? Dude, I mean, welcome to sunny California, man. California's, y'all don't realize California's expensive, man. Lunch for $90 is super feasible. Get 2 smoothies and like literally 2 sandwiches and you're already down. You're down $90 on the day.
No way.
No, it depends on where. I do when I was in LA with T, we grabbed lunch at this one spot. The smoothies were $14 a pop, and our sandwiches were $25 a pop for lunch.
I'm sorry, boys. You can eat there without me. Like,
Yeah, it's insane. I just wanted my sandwich, my smoothie. That's all I needed. Nice. Well, that was a really quick 1.5 hour win here on this trade chat. Literally just following exactly what I explained on, I think, every single segment of mine. Found a C2 sweep here, C3 expansion. All I did was watch for an imbalance to form during C4. C4 formed an imbalance, traded that imbalance. Bing bong. That was it. Traded
bing
the
bong.
bing bong. You get three sol in Greece. Yes. Well, I wish, I wish.
Yeah, I'm not paying $22 for a sandwich. I'm sorry. It's
Dude, I
just
know.
not.
No, it's also funny because like you go to tip on the machine since tipping culture is obviously huge in California, and like genuinely the first tipping option is like 18%, and the next is like 25 and then 30% tip. We saw this one spot, 18 hour. Like, what the fuck is this, man? Like tipping, you like you get you like order a soda, you order something, like they literally just have to pick it from the fridge and it's like 18% tip. Like, bro, what?
Yeah,
What'd you
what
do?
if
Like put pixie dust on that? Like, bro.
I'm sorry, that's nuts.
Yeah, no, it's a bit insane. I don't believe in it. I think it's just ridiculous. But yeah, ciao. Welcome to sunny California. Saw a video the other day of a lady that's like, yeah, the reason why I'm okay paying overpriced things in California is because I'm paying for my sun tax. I was like, okay, okay, not sure what to say about that one, but cheers.
You can keep your sun tax. I'm sorry. I'm not paying that much. Not
Don't even
happening.
blame it. See if this 1 minute fair value holds and we see Nasdaq continue lower. I don't think it will though. We've just formed a bullish signature here, so curious to see, chat. Yeah, that C4 expansion was nice. It was quick. And literally, look, tagged us out at 1.5R and now immediately is reversing. So we got tagged out by actually half a point. So that was a close call. Almost became a dig for a tick too, chat.
Ooh.
I never got that you guys tip for every meal. Is it mandatory? I think like most places assume that you tip. Yeah. Like you get people that are very frustrated if you don't tip in California or like most restaurants. Put another short in a send lower. Only way I'd put another short in is if C4 closed below 26,805, but then we'd be too close to New York AM session open, so less keen on it. Trading views being whack. What's happening here? Protein. I love protein. All right, chat. We've got about 15 minutes of the New York Open here. I'm hands off now until then. Typically don't like to enter anything that close to New York. Sometimes, unless I see a really good setup, sometimes you guys will see me enter a trade, but I'll go break even beforehand. I honestly think we'll probably just see a short continuation sequence here on NASDAQ though, chat. There he goes, the new 15-minute open as well. The 9:15.
Went to Switzerland and the guy in the toilet wanted money for a tip. Just standing there. Yeah, that was the same. I went to Chicago and the guy in the toilet, I literally didn't even speak to him. And he was like, yo, you gonna tip? I was like, what, for using the toilet? You good?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. No thanks.
Holding hands. Yeah.
While you're taking a piss in the toilet. Oh my gosh. Mhm. Lived in Chicago my whole life. That still pisses me off. That's funny. Yeah, I've never, I can't say I've ever been personally asked to tip somebody while taking a shit or a piss, chat. I gotta be so frank. Wow, this woman at Fair Values keeps getting traced into here on NASDAQ. Honestly, likely want to see if this 4 o'clock low gets swept pre-New York. Because then honestly, if this 4 o'clock low gets swept, I could expect a bit of a bullish pop here at the 9. This is true. But then also some places charge you to use public restrooms. So
I was in a restaurant.
it's crazy.
Yeah, that was the weirdest part.
Insane.
Yeah.
Chat by the Chat, by the way, as we get close to New York game session open, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the stream. Lab Live officially at 2.5K. The next goal, 3K. So if you guys are enjoying the stream, pre-market analysis for those of you that, might have taken the trade or at least enjoyed my trade analysis here for this quick 15-point trade on NQ. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing as well. Let's get the Lab Live to 3K.
Soon. Easy work.
That's why I'm up to. Back to the Qs today, chat. Looking to probably trade the Qs again today. Well, as mentioned here, could see potential more short on gold and silver off of the retrace back into the 60. I don't even think we would have gotten tagged into gold here, but like if we entered on the 60, stop at the protected high, 1.5R already would have played out on gold there for 22.7 points within just about 19 minutes there. We retraced into the 60 at the start of the 9 o'clock open and immediately rejected aggressively off. So 15 point TP or stop loss for a 22.7 point win. One layup moving to Florida. T minus 3 days.
Oh, that soon.
Yeah,
Damn. So
soon,
nine
soon.
o'clock. 9 o'clock will be late for you
Nine
then.
o'clock will be. Well, I'm not there. I'm not there full time, but at least I'm gonna get there. I'm getting some of my stuff there on Thursday evening. Then we there, Alex. Alex, you're still in London, eh? Or is he?
No, he left today.
Oh wow, dude's definitely on the flight right now. Then just wow, chat. Well, with that SMT here with gold, looks like gold is likely going to trend lower now. That's the 1.5R that tagged. Let's see if we see the Sunday 6 o'clock, because at this point it seems like that's not too far fetched on the hourly. Be a West Coast of Florida. T minus 10 minutes till open. I'll be based more like the Tampa area, chat. Gonna be more in Tampa. Ba-do-do-do. Catch Leon stream soon with Mickey ears on. God, dude. Can't even lie, Chad. I'm not a Disney fan. Fan of the movies, but can't do it, man. Near St. Peter's, Fred, near that region. Honestly, child, let's see this. New York opens. Aggressive bearish sweep out of the 4 o'clock low. Bullish retrace. Continued bearish expansion. I've said it.
He said it, chat.
I've said it. Bit of a consolidation nightmare on the 1 minute now. YM's just slowly trending higher. Or we just don't, because also NASDAQ has been so weird and actually sweeping out highs and lows recently. So there's the chance. Slim Trady. That's a fire name. What's up, Slim Trady? Slim Trady, yo. That's crazy. Hey, that's actually creative, man. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at this. What was. Okay, I guess the 623 was a special time for us. Or the 923. What was that? Almost swept out the 4 o'clock. Okay.
Hmm.
Mhm. All right, who picked up the phone at 623 for that to happen? Fire name for a fire guy. Out away. Out away, Slim Trady. What's up, Nick? Nick for a tick. What's up? What's up? Is this where Kane tells me when to buy and sell?
It's just like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a full it's a
Like
full
you can just sell everything. The
yeah.
house, the kid, the you can keep the wife. It's up to you
While you're
though.
at it, as well, just like, maybe hand over a couple of cars too while you're at it. Just for no reason. Someone got a little trigger happy in Wall Street. Yeah, somebody accidentally filled like $400 million uh of shorts unintentionally misclick. Meant to do a $4 million order.
Ah,
What's up,
it was
Nick?
it was an intentional one.
Yeah. Signal given. There you go. Yeah, I'd like to see this 4 o'clock swept. We've got 5 minutes until the New York Open here. Be really nice to see actually gold tag into the Sunday lows here. The Sunday 7 o'clock lows looks quite weak. Now that the hourly looks a lot cleaner. We filled out the new weekly opening gap already, and now we're just seeing a continued expansion lower off the bearish move. So ideally looking to see lower prices here back into the mid 47s.
Nick for a sig. Oh. Okay, Fred, that was fucking good from you. I'm just gonna say that. That was great.
Or was it Kane secretly going short? True. True. You just never
No,
know these days, man.
it was not. Sadly.
Kane was slapping on a 100,000 mini short position on that small little scalp, dude. All you need is about 1 point, you'd be fine. Good morning, prop from payout. What's up? What's up? What's poppin'? King gonna drop 10 cons.
No, bro.
You,
Probably
she's
not.
she's Louise. In this economy, in this market,
Exactly.
Did you just saw me take a 3 mini trade or 3 micro trade on a 15 point nearly scalp? Yeah, I've been sizing it a lot lighter in these recent markets too. I mean, I am copy trading quite a few accounts, so it's like I'll take whatever, 90, what was it? And that was like a 90 $94 win on the funded. So I'm like, I'll take it, man. I'll take what I can get. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to preserve the accounts when markets are a little more aggressive with geopolitical news. As of right now, 5 Lucids, 5 Tradeifys, and 2 funded necks that I don't actually haven't reactivated. Like I haven't clicked them on. And then I have top step accounts, but I don't copy trade the top step accounts. Those are traded separately. But I've also been trading more personal recently. I actually attached my personal account to my copy trader, and I've changed the ratio to 2x. So whatever I trade on the fundeds, I do a 2x size on the personal.
Working smarter, not harder.
There we go. It's the way to do it, chap. Because then what's nice too is I use the lead account as my personal, so I'm actually like actively thinking about my size, and sometimes I don't, and I'll just use my funded, and it's nice because it relieves the mental pressure of needing to like make more on a personal account. You just open it up. There's obviously slight delays and just general trade syncing, but um, see that the ratio you enter a 3 micro position and ends up being a 6 micro. Wada bing, wada boom. Bang, bang. Also, chat 1 minute to the New York Open here. This looks pretty ugly right now on the 1 minute. But we'll see what happens here. We've got S&P at the lows with YM currently. YM's been slowly trending higher, actually relatively aggressively trending higher. So we have an S&P that just got confirmed with YM here. So now I'm curious to see what's going to happen here. Just goes to show you shouldn't trade them the same for the most part. 100%. 100%. I agree. Alrighty, let's see what happens. I'd like to see this 4 o'clock low swept out here.
Good luck, boys and girls.
Good luck, good luck. Stay safe, stay smart, folks. Yeah, currently I have NASDAQ on the left and YM on the right of my chart right now, just for those of you wondering. If you like the stream, they might it's a good comment. Show me that. Oh, there goes a 4 o'clock low. Holy cow. You.
I think ES doing the
Oh my
most.
gosh. Look at yeah, NASDAQ took it as well. Well, there's a 4 o'clock low. This is a actually very aggressive open. Jeez Louise, dude. I don't know if it's because my trading view is lagging or because it's just going diabolical, but
Oh no, it did just jump. Yeah.
yeah. Well, there's a 4 o'clock low I wanted to be swept. Fire. See if we see price trend higher now or not. Wow. This is aggressive. This is super aggressive.
Damn, ES stalled and then just died.
You. Bye, have a great time. All right, likely gonna see lower prices here now. By the looks of it, chat. Can't even lie. SMT with YM at the lows again still though. See what happens here. Just watching this closely. Nothing from me yet, of course, chat. Just want to see how this open plays. See if we just see a continued short signature here. Because we did form a manipulation of the highs there, previous 15-minute into a SIST closure, but what I'm not waiting for the retrace back into the SIST here. That'd be pretty stupid of me. So instead, we are waiting. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's
a
going now.
move. Yeah, there's the was bearish bias in the day, but if we can't framework something at the open, 10 o'clock it is, man. Jeez Louise, Q's is going to form a crazy IB range. I might not even trade options on this. When you have this aggressive of an open on options, it's like, I don't even want to know what the spread is looking like on that. Like pretty cheeks. See what happens here. Would you have liked the 8 a.m. continuation this morning? Yes, gap fill YM. Yeah, I actually would have, Hunter. I actually talked about that briefly. Big fan of it. Gap fill, and then also had a great continuation sequence on that. Big fan of that 8 o'clock. Wow. Nice move here, chat. But yeah, I can't lie. Nasdaq, I wanted to see go lower today. But that kind of just died on us. So in the meantime, what are we going to do instead? We're going to map out our imbalances, see whether or not price holds, wait for the next 15-minute open, see if we can trade a continuation. If not, c'est la vie, chat. So be it. It's better that we preserve our capital than to trade like idiots.
Amen. And I've been trading like an idiot for a minute.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Fair value is holding on the 1 minute here. Likely going to see Nasdaq trend lower. YM's looking weak as well. ES as well, I'm assuming. Yeah. Wow. Is that an SMT within that gap fill as well? That's a 1 minute SMT within this gap fill as well. So we're likely going to see price just trend lower now. Unless we remove this SMT, but we have this SMT with YM and Nasdaq is inside of this fair value. Patience, my friends. Held the NQ short for plus 3R. Very nice. Yeah, no, what NQ short? Did you take it off the open, or are you talking the NQ short that we took at 90 at 904? Which one do you speaketh of?
Oh, there was a trade right before the open as well. There was a five
Yeah.
minute.
So yeah, chat, I ended up
Yeah.
taking this candle 4 continuation sequence on the 1 minute here for exactly 1.5 R. It literally tagged me out by less than a point. And then ended up retracing back into the fair value to our break-even zone. So that was a trade that was taken live on stream pre-open. From earlier, appreciated. Oh, sweet. Congrats. Well done. It's a great trade, Yen. 777. Well done. Glad you held that because I was bearish bias on it, but once I see this consolidation, I just wanted to secure my small profits. So no complaints. For 3R on that, you likely took nice 30-point trade. Good stuff. Great work, boss man. Watching ES here as well, seeing if we can form an SMT within this gap fill between both. Oh, I think we actually, wait, I'm tripping. No SMT. Wow. Okay. Dying. See if we get this 1 minute closure below. This validates
Position
it.
hate sell it, aren't they? Yeah.
Yep. This is gonna validate it. Continuation.
Mag, honestly, bro, without checking, I can't tell you. What I can tell you is for like 20 days, I was just on a heater. Like, actually couldn't lose. I got into a trade, the market just dies. Like, and that was just how it was. Like, and it was just, I was short a lot, long a lot. Like, it was just one of those periods where me and the market were in sync and I was just able to do what I wanted. Oh, like, full transparency.
Wow. Felt the close below the 60 here.
I ate a lot of tiramisu during that time, yeah.
Help them dial in. 100%. See if this fair value holds here.
Coffee or energy drink, both different things for different reasons. You can get good coffee. It beats an energy drink, though.
Nothing for me here yet, chat. Gotta be honest. Haven't validated anything. Probably gonna wait for the next 15 minutes here at the 9:45. No cigar yet from me, chat. Going to be safe here. Coffee or energy drink? Yeah, it really depends. I'm cranking gym workout. I need some motivation. I'll pop an energy drink. If I'm casual morning like right now, got myself a cafe. Little consolidation here on NQ. See whether or not we actually scout lower prices. Still looks weak. GC and silver kind of doing their own thing. Yeah, not much for me here at the open. I mean, we had the short signature I wanted, but just when you have that aggressive of a candle, it's like just not something I want to enter in on. That open was, yeah, I mean, it wasn't super crazy. It was a 54-point candle on NQ, but compared to recent opens, I'd say that was relatively aggressive. So as of right now, I'm just hopping hands off, waiting.
8 trades a month? No, it doesn't sound like too low selective. Honestly, I would say for most people have sort of like lower amount that you trade, it's probably better for you than the opposite.
All right, we did technically just validate a continuation sequence on NQ, by the way, chat. We formed a protected high off that fair value. I am not in on this though. I'm just not a fan of how NQ's moving with this tight consolidation. But just mapping this out for you guys, this closure here, closure protected high would be the high in within this fair value gap, target a 1.5 R on this. So just so you guys see the framework, this is kind of what that trade would look like. It does look weak, so I honestly am expecting this to play out. If we tag into the Sisti here, and ES is still weak, I'll likely actually grab another light size position on this. But I'm not sure because I don't like that we're kind of ranging a bit here.
I would like a pullback to like 780s to sell it.
Wouldn't be too shabby, would it? Yeah, I'm not gonna get in on this chap. I think there's just ES also just formed a nice 1 minute reversal. Good wick, good bullish wick on that. Wow. Also, GC and silver played out perfectly to the 1.5 R yet again. Tagged it out by 2 points and continued higher. Huh. What a fun market. Sorry, chat. I haven't been checking chat here. If you guys have any questions as well while we're scouting this, don't hesitate to ask.
It's looking that way, Mank. 10 longs. But honestly, I'd kind of want to see it. I'd rather get into shorts, so like 780s, 800s, that sort of area.
Yeah. Yeah, even on the option side, chat, probably not even looking for anything much here because QQQ is just within the first 5 minute range that formed off the open. So, not my most preferred.
In the 1 minute FEG off 927 candle. High risk, but open, but still sure.
Wow, Yeah, not much from me here, chat. Nothing yet to frame. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Love if we consolidate until 10, then frame continuations. Wouldn't be the worst. But then again, if we just consolidate too much, it's also likely going to invalidate 10 o'clock for me. I'd like to see general direction. That way we can see framework for 10. Silver and gold look decent here on the long side of things. Tagged into this 1 minute fair value.
Tiramisu. Exactly. True. Never a true word said.
Tiramisu VA is crazy. This is what we consider some hot cross buns on NASDAQ here. See if this 1 minute fair value holds on silver, if we're just going to trend lower now. At this point, you never know.
Kevin's there.
Silver likely going to validate this fair value and continue higher. Hands off from me right now, chap. About to finish the first 15-minute range here on Qs. YM technically formed a long signature off this sweep and sys closure, but it's not my most preferred. It's going to tag into a large imbalance as well, so I'm less keen on this.
And they tease me with those 770s, but no 780s. Range till talks. When are the talks? What time?
Nanthroid continuation on gold was A plus. Yeah, it actually looked really good. Nanthroid on gold looked great. I can't even lie. I did miss that. Great sequence higher there.
New Fed testifies. Yeah, they're gonna fucking hate that, aren't they?
Of regression here on NQ tagged into the larger fair value, the larger imbalance from the 930 open here.
Damn, they literally gave 7/8. Motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers.
I was basically what I was gonna do is I was gonna short 26,782, stop above the high. Then I was just gonna target like 2R, like some sort of continuation. It's just more of like an opening range play, but I don't really like it anywhere near as much anymore. So for that reason, I'm out.
It's like Shark Tank, and for that reason, I'm out. Yeah, chat. For me right now, nothing on my end here either. Just kind of playing patient here. Tagged into this larger fair value gap here on NQ. See if this holds and gives us a C3 continuation. So looking more so for a closure below 740s here or 746 flat. That would validate a continuation sequence. That's what I'm looking for right now, actively. If not, nice try, but no cigar. Wow. Okay.
Sugar cane. Funny.
I'm not super intrigued by this. Yes, slowly trending higher here, and Q invalidating this change in state of delivery. Kind of just a little messy here, chat. Not too big of a fan. Really want to see price continue lower, ideally. Or just keep trending higher like this and tag back to the fair value. If that's what floats your boat, go for it, NQ. That's all you. So if that's what makes you happy. Retagging the fair value. You could also re-respect it. Just keep forming that SMT and continue lower. Preferably not trend higher here because I was looking for 10 a.m. shorts. But we could also just do this. That's all right. Really want to see this fair value hold here and see trend continue lower. But ES looks strong. ES actually looks very strong here, chat. Ugh. Come on. Come on. Just hold it.
Mm.
This is pretty not my preferred open chat. I can't lie. Don't really want to frame too much here. ES has now swept out the 930 open high. Major SMT with YM and ES now. Was really looking for this reject here, but I guess not. All right. Well, now I'd be looking for this continuation and I'd be looking for a 754 closure. Kane got his 82.
Yeah, I didn't take it though.
Yeah.
I might regret it, but I don't really like the way that ES just took out its open range, like the 930 high.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I'm
That
not too
looks
I'm
kind of
not a
mega
fan of seeing
bullish.
that. Not a fan of seeing that for me trying to go. Was trying to frame continued shorts, but c'est la vie, chat. We will see, chat. Ideally, just looking for this to expand lower off of this fair value. If this fair value holds with the SMT at the highs, I'd be very happy with this right now. Just if. It's all about ifs. Come on, IQ. Just crash down a bit. Give me this Sisty closure, would you? Be a good
And push-ups,
Samaritan.
come on.
Exactly. Yes, making me uncertain. Yeah, yes is making me uncertain as well here. Keep on waiting for a yes. All right, there we go, NQ. That's kind of the movement I wanted. We could keep doing this, NQ. We could keep doing this. Seems like we might get Sisty closure here for this continuation. This would be a proper C3 too, because it's tagged into the larger imbalance and tagged nearly into the encroachment of that fair value. Doubt we get it on this 1 minute, but this is still better than what I was anticipating. Also, hands off on cues. No contract positions from me right now. Keep on waiting on the world. 10 push-ups, come on. Full sugar cane 10 push. Got you, Sam.
Those 82s played. Sad
Yeah,
times.
I know. 82's played to it like a T as well. If it closes below 54 here, that's gonna look pretty mean.
Can't even do one. Who can't do one?
Wow, NQs and yes, you just give me lots of indecision here. My arm's spaghetti right now, bro. We likely gonna remove this SMT. It really looks like NQ's just gonna trend higher now. Hate to say it, chat, but it's looking like it, chat. It's looking like it right now, chat.
No, I'm glad I didn't take it.
Yeah, I think NQ's heading back for the highs based on what I'm seeing. How come the arms are spaghetti, boss? You smashed your workout yesterday. Yeah, guys, looks like Nasdaq's likely heading into the 930 high. Remove that SMT with ES and YM here. Just looks a lot more bullish than I was anticipating. Just to be honest with you guys, a lot more bullish than your boy was anticipating. Love him. There we go. Loving the French accent, by the way. There we go.
Damn, this fucking market
I
just
know.
needs to do something other than go straight up or straight down. That's all it does.
It's gonna chase this SMT. It's gonna move this SMT with ES. Just looks strong. And here on the 954, this 1 minute closure validates this move higher now too. Invalidation is shorts. Jeepers chat. Not my most preferred thing ever. I can't even lie. I can't even lie, chat. I'm not a fan.
Leo has like zero French accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can put it on.
Yeah, I can put it on. If you want me to, I'll put it on. Start speaking the whole stream like this. Yeah, if it ranged between 800 and 750, that wouldn't be too sharp now. Just range within the first like 10-minute range on NQ. No, thank you. No, thank you. I think we take out the high and probably trace back a little bit pre 10 o'clock.
Is Leo French? He's not French, but he speaks French.
Yeah, I just like the, I'm a fan of the language.
Are your parents French?
Yeah,
Yeah, so yeah.
Whole Macron accent for sure. Oh, geez. Um,
They're all just typing in. Oh, just one guy typing in French.
is he? Wait, I didn't actually see this. Are you French? Ouais, je suis français. Tu parles français alors? Ouais, je parlais très bien. Le reste du stream, je fais ça, yeah, lose all the viewers just from speaking French. Whole stream. Do you listen to French rap? Dude, what type of question is that? Of course. Of course. What are we talking about, man? Of course I listen to French rap. What are we talking about? What do I look like? Ouais, ouais. Ha. We have a couple of French speakers here in chat. Wow, that spy above the IB high here. 65% chance of a retrace, but it looks weak.
Do some, drop some French bangers, Leo.
Dude, I'll drop my playlist, bro. I got a full playlist. Don't play with me, chat. Got my full playlist. Well, really quick, while I will drop the playlist in just a sec, I'm actively looking at these potential spy puts into the
Off the
25
high.
off the high for this retrace. It's a little sketch though. That's why I'm not super keen on it though, just because of how market's currently standing. Not
Man,
too
they
big.
really brought it all the way back up. It's fucking
They actually did. I know it's insane. Little escargot. Ah, I'll draw my cultural trading tunes.
SD.
SD kid. Ah,
Shout out that guy though.
that is peak. That is peak.
It's from Surrey, by the way. That makes it even better. It's like we're in a posh part of town and just absolutely.
Dude, that's a cultural banger, dude. SD Kid is great. It's like my song when I'm not trying to speed, but I'm speeding. Close for 1.2 on LLT, shocking, really massive stop loss. Oos. Oos, oos, oos. Wow, NQ, remove the E, remove the SMT. We are just seeing this baby rip. Alors, note my favorite chat. There's the nice retrace. I grabbed light size on these 710s. I just want to see whether or not we can get back into the 25% because this is quite an aggressive move on SPY. I need some type of a retrace here. So I'll be okay snagging literally 10, 15% on these. Bonjour, bonjour, comment ça va? Wow, okay. Psych. Just continue higher, I didn't care in the first place, Oof. Ugly. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, commenting as well. But we've got quite a few of you live in the stream right now. So just saying. But if you have not already, support the Lab Live, guys. We're doing these streams mixed between education, cultural awareness, because the lab's all about DEI, man. Let me tell you. Need a drop on the testify. Yeah, man. All right, fair. Ideally looking for NQ to have some type of a pullback here. I'd be shocked if we just continue just fucking trending higher here. I need some type of a retrace.
I'd also be shocked, but I also wouldn't.
Yeah, right. It's like one of these things. I'm like, are we really about to make our way back in all-time highs? Uh, at that point, I wouldn't put it past NQ right now. But jeez, chat. Yeah. The inversion bros are printing. I'm so excited to open up my Twitter and see if you didn't take this, you're a donut. Love you, Dodgy. Wow, SPY is indeed strong. SPY is very strong right now. Off this 5. Oof. There's got to be a retrace at some point. If not, then c'est la vie. How long when you wanted a short lay? I'm glad you didn't short. Yeah, I was saying that I didn't like the movement on ES there. ES looked awfully strong for me to want to short. ES and YM looked awfully strong for me to want to short NASDAQ on that. So I just was happy with my so far. Chat. I mean, I'm literally up like $94 on the day just by trading this super small 16-point win on NQ. Favorite French rap? I mean, classic. No, this is not French rap directly, but just a good artist that I like. French artists, Stromae, very good. Gazo and Ninho are very good as well, and Hamza. But I'd say Stromae and Gazo are the two that I listen to the most. Yeah, that'd be the honest take. Do you like Playboy Cardi? I actually do. Hamza Stromae, des Belges. Ouais, mais close enough. C'est quoi la chanson? Avec moi. I think it's Avec moi par Hamza. Maria Mathieu. Mélange pas. Ouais, non. Stromae is solid. Yeah, Stromae is nice. I mean, that's a classic. I feel like everybody knows Stromae, even like Americans know Stromae very well. All right, let's see this big retrace period here. I want to see SPY get back into 25. NASDAQ get back wick fill here as well. It's looking like 3 minute looks like it's tracing well here too. Finally up green on these SPY contracts. Or up a whopping 4%.
4%,
Not
4%, right?
4%, 4%. Not for long though. I feel like it's just gonna respect this fair value gap on the 5 and just send me higher. Belge greater than français? No, 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 no. I mean, with rap, I can't lie. They're pretty. Leo's a Swifty. Don't get it twisted, dude. Get me a few drinks in a bar or a club. Throw on some Swifty. I'm there. I could always go past that. You know, Swifty. I'll never complain with a Swifty song. Jules, of course, dude. Yeah, I didn't know if you guys wanted me to list every French artist I listen to, man. I thought we were just talking about a few. I could sit here for an hour and just rip a bunch of my favorite songs.
Where did ICT say that, Sam?
That's funny. Kane's about to get a free clip here. ICT clip. Mélange pas. Oh, all right. Come on. Come on, Spy. Show me. I want to see Spy back in the 25%. That's all I want to see right now. Just the 25%. Likely gonna see it just trend higher at this point. It just seems like it's gonna hold this fair value. If we can inverse this, we'll see the 25% retrace. If not, I think we're just gonna keep trending higher on SPY, lead to an invalidation of this trade. Likely what's gonna happen. And the 13 top film. Vouch. Vouch, vouch, vouch. Yeah, Chad, nothing on futures from me right now. It really just looks like we're going to continue trending higher. We're respecting these imbalances and just continuously pushing higher on NQ. ES as well. ES is a little bit more consolidated. We're also tracing back into the 830 massive imbalance that formed off the not news but technically news. Want to see whether or not that holds. I'd really like to see a retrace period here. But if we look at this profiling as well, look at this wick form. Swept out the low that we wanted, swept out that 4 o'clock low, and actually just formed a really sweet 30-minute reversal signature. And now if we just form a wick, which is what I want to see, if we could just form a wick lower into the EQ, likely going to expand higher here. But I'm going to be surprised because that's not what I came into the markets with intentions for. So likely going to be a trade list from the boy.
I would have loved to have longed that low at 10.
Yeah, the 1003.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if it could have gone a bit lower at 10 and took out the 4 hour low, I would have loved to have longed it.
Yeah, definitely. SPY's in a pickle here as well. Wouldn't be surprised if we just consolidate a bit at these highs and then finally get a bit of a deeper retracement. Would not be the most surprised. But yeah, not much for me to framework here, chat. We did also just uh we did just validate the C3 continuation, so it does look like we're trending higher here. Pulled into the C2 imbalance here, then formed a SysD closure. So if we inverse this 836 fair value now too, this is gonna rip. Wow. Weak indeed. Probably heading back. Yeah, heading back into the 830 high here. Wow, wow, wow. Not much to do here except smile and wave. There goes SPY. SPY's gone. Buy a rate time. SPY's gone as well. Everything's pumping higher.
Yeah, it's just sitting on. City.
Yeah, about to tag out for a loss here on these. Wow, dude. Strong market, bro. Just wanted that retrace period, man, but that fair value held so well, and the 5 minute just expanded super aggressively off of that chat. Not much I can do there. She's strong. Wow, look at this candle, dude. Yeah, full dollar move here on SPY as well. Yeah, well, chat. Took walking away with my small little futures went on 15 points here, but I'm likely hands off for AM session. For those of you wondering as well, I believe I'm also trading PM session today. So no trades on AM session. I've always got PM session. And if nothing in PM session, well, then we'll just walk away with a beautiful $93 win and copy trade it and call it a day. Right, chat? That's the reality. SPY looks so strong here, dude. It's just going to rocket to your higher. See if we can add or get a retrace. I personally am putting a 25% risk on these longs because I was expecting there to be some bit of a bullish pop. So if I get tagged out, so be it. I'm down 6 or 9% now. Just want to see us trace back. This is a good 5. This is a good 3 minute here. Good 3 minute rejection. Bring me back below 6% loss on this. F this market. Going to play soccer. Valid. Go for it, boss man. Enjoy. Save
Yeah.
yourself the headache. Retrace back into the encroachment of the inversion fair value now. Likely going to also trend higher off of this. So yeah, SPY just was faking me out with a nice wick there. We're just going to keep expanding higher. Filling out all the liquidity, man. All the liquidity being filled on SPY here, man. Jeepers nuts. All right, well, there goes the, that's a full tag out, nearly 2R on that C3 continuation on NQ, by the way, chat. So that was really nice. That was really solid. I can't even lie. She looks strong. Now we're likely heading into the 740 highs on NQ. So out of anything, I'll look for a C4 continuation, but even then, I'm pretty skeptical on that because market just looks, I don't know. Unless I somehow get framework, I'm not too keen on this.
We're back at that 5 minute now.
Hunter, I didn't take the continuation, but the continuation looked very good. I was just talking about that. Continuation looked really good. I did completely miss that, to be transparent. See if we can retrace a bit off the 830 high, but even then, I just don't think so. Because we did inverse the fair value. Yeah, I'll be streaming PM session today as well. So just a heads up for everybody. I'll be on from 1 to 3 p.m. So no trades here, that I'll try and frame something in PM.
Man, can you imagine they just sell it down now?
Dude, I know. I still haven't gotten tagged out of these spy longs. I'm down 16% on them. Messy market, man.
Hmm.
I mean, like, actually not messy. It was a relatively clean continuation. Just not what I was anticipating for price move, chat, to be honest. I was not expecting price to continue higher like this. I really wanted to see an hour 4, 10 o'clock continuation. But it happens. Imagine they sell it down, then buy it up, then sell it down, then buy it again. Oof, scalper's dream, man. It's been a couple decent scalping markets recently, chat. Can't even lie. It's been relatively solid.
I actually might sell one here, like a 861. It's an area that held previous.
No.
Oh, they fucking missed me by a tiny bit.
Bless you. I don't know if
That
that
was
was
a
a
cough,
sneeze.
actually.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Psych.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, so I kind of want to get in on like on 861, and if it trades back to the high, I'd want to actually resell that 875.5 back to with my stop at the high. Okay, I'm in 861 right now.
Hunter, give me the timestamp at 9:46. Um, Honestly, I mean, I like the look of it. I would have just said probability on that one, Hunter, to be 100% honest with you. It would have been a good continuation for myself as well. I just didn't like that the first time we traced into the fair value, we kind of disrespected the assistee. We didn't get a direct closure back above it. So for me, that would have been a slight invalidation zone there. I would have wanted to see more of an aggressive closure, like how we see here, how price clearly moved. This was a little more indecision on gold, so it would have had me a little more skeptical for that. Wow, man, spy ripping. See if ES rejects around here. Forming an SMT right now between NASDAQ and ES2, so could be nice to see a short signature here. Hunter, that would be the only reason I'd say right now is that fact, that the fact that it kind of disrespected the Sisti and gave us a very indecisive closure above it, so that would have led to an invalidation for me. Dude, Theta just ripping on this too.
Could please explain it? It is the 5 minute from earlier on, in the most simplistic way to explain it. But I sold the 30-second in case it's sold off now, and then the 5 minute from previous.
Wow, dude. Trend is trending. SPY is so strong here. Just keeps ripping higher with ES as well. Legit about to get tagged out of these as well. So likely going to take a 20% loss here on these calls.
So now we have a 15-minute high here as well. It's like all I really want to see is there just no acceptance above this, really. I was a little bit early, but now my chart feels really messy right now.
Yeah, not the cleanest. Come on. SPY, give me a closure back below, like below 711. Yes, just showcasing basically no weakness right now. So SPY's in heavy correlation with it. There we go, a bit of a reject here. See if this fair value holds. That'd be cool. If we fail this inversion, that could actually really help. Dude, it is literally licking my stop loss here on SPY, man. 13%. I'm down 13% on these. Close back plus 711 on this 3-minute, and I'd like to see it trace. Even if it just traces back into the IB high, I'll be in the money.
Yeah. If it takes out this 5-minute low now and doesn't sell through into this 15-minute low, I'd probably go break even, to be honest. Because I kind of just want to see this sell down. I don't want to see it buy back up out of these lows. So I'm gonna trail break even here. And we can just let it run,
Mm.
let it do its thing.
Great short.
I'm pretty bearish. I got a pretty poor entry on this first 30-second. I kind of wanted to sell the 5-minute, so it was like a. So if we see here,
Oh my.
I'm assuming my screen's showing, so apologies if it's not. I'm not looking right now. I went to sell this from previous. We kind of framed it pre-market. We kind of didn't. I didn't do anything with it. And then when it comes back in and we reject out of it, I'm like, okay. So drop to the 30-second, took it, factoring in time that the 15 minutes about to turn. 15-minute turns, takes the high and die, like pulls back. So that's kind of the mental arithmetic that's going on in my head. I'd probably take one off at this low. I'm not really a massive fan of taking partials, but full transparency, I just really haven't been on a heater recently. And I kind of just want to pay myself something on this trade. And then my TP realistically is this 4 hours is going to go one of two ways. It's either going to trade higher into the existing 4 hour or lower. And if we get an hourly swing form here, my target's actually the hourly low, which is the currently the market low. So that's it for me. There's no risk on this trade now. My stop loss is a point in profit. I'll probably get slipped for like 2-3 ticks, so I won't lose money on it. If we can trade back into the open and through the open, then I'm really chilling for this TP down here. If not, and we can just tag this, then I'll make like $700 on the day. And if not, then I lose nothing. That's kind of like what I'm kind of saying to myself. But right now, I just need to find a way to stay in this trade for the next 7 minutes. ES took out that 15-minute low. So either way, I'm 100% break even on these like 99% of the time. And if it buys back out of here, and then they're just testing for the high, and then we just stay out of the market. So that's it. That's it for me, really.
Nice. Dude, great short though. Good short. Dude, it's ES and Q off that 10-18 3 minutes, saving my SPY contracts. I'm up 3% now. Good short though, dude. Very nice short. Yeah, chat. Not much from me. And just as a heads up, I'll be hopping off here in about 3 minutes personally. And for more context, I will be on for New York PM session. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe, like the live stream, turn on notifications. I'll be live trading from 1 o'clock until 3 o'clock this afternoon. So make sure you guys, if you haven't already, that you guys are liking, subscribing to never miss a stream or an update within the lab live. But we'll be live 11 o'clock PST, 1 p.m. EST. So just a heads up for everybody here. But currently, as of right now, no futures positions for myself. I actually like the short that Kane took here. And I'm currently actively in the SPY puts. I'm anticipating a 25% retrace on those. We're finally back in the green relatively well here, up 8% now on these, looking for a 25% retrace. Market does look weak now, so I definitely agree with Kane on these. These shorts look very solid. Honestly, I would love to see market continue back into the 930 lows. Like, although it might sound a bit ambitious, I think that there's definitely it's feasible to see market move to that extent. Especially since the 1018 print here. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, probably gonna hop off here in about a minute, and then I will see you all for PM session. So yes, sir.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, of course. Alrighty. I'll hop off now then. But yeah, once again, like and subscribe if you haven't already. We got over 200 of us and over 100 likes on the stream. I know we can get this to 150. Guys, enjoy Kane for this nice little segment here as well while he's smashing these shorts on NQ. But I will see you all literally in the next few hours for some PM session trading. For myself, though, walking away with a small winner on those NASDAQ shorts I took pre-stream, and then currently actively up 7% on these SPY puts. So see you guys in a bit. Au revoir. I'll see you guys. Ciao,
Au
ciao.
revoir,
Kane,
brother. Ciao, ciao.
thanks for hopping on as well. I will see you ASAP.
Much love,
Alrighty,
man.
guys. Later.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Oh, is that better? Sorry. I think I actually hit mute by mistake. Yeah, sorry. Thanks, Grumpy. Yeah, so as I was saying, basically, if they were to buy it back out of this area and I didn't take one off, like considering that my trading hasn't been on point, I'd be annoyed. I would just be annoyed at myself. So like it's like, do I take both off? Probably never. I could trail aggressively, but I want to give it room. So yeah, so for me, it's like I want to stay in this trade. I made however much on it, like $700 or whatever. Um, of the first one. So what's that? 6125 to 2325. $700. And then whatever happens now happens, you know. Oh man, this chart, I don't know why, but it just looks so fucking messy right now. It's so chaotic. It's not massive size, like I said, but I'm just trying to get in the flow of the market right now. So And yeah, like because I took one off. Someone asked how you take partials. Obviously, on TradingView it's a bit shit because like the buy stops and sell buy limits and sell limits etc. They don't scale with your position. They actually are just set based on what it is. There are some OCO stuff, but like ultimately a lot of it doesn't work on TradingView. So what typically I do is I would just manually trail in and out. So I would have, like you saw, I had a sell limit, a buy stop for two. I had a buy limit in here and a buy limit in here for one. So it could just like if the market just nukes, it just trails me out both. And if not, it as soon as one's hit, I just adjust the two to one. On TradingView, I just delete it, put back in the one, and then I'm able to trail. The reason that this long and short tool is in what looks like Narnia, um, the reality is because I sold one down here and sold one up here. This is the entry. I got out of this one, so then now I'm only in this one, which is why my trade moved. But this was the original entry. This was the original like blended entry, and yeah, I'll just try and stay in this now and let it do its thing. If we get to the low of the opening range, I'll trail to the high because I don't want to get caught in some opening range bullshit. So rather, if it goes to the low and goes through the gets back to the high again, then I would just cut it. Just leave it, take my money, run, be done for the day. But yeah, a bit unorthodox from me, like taking two entries, but it's just what it is. It took out that 50% of the move down now. If it continues from here, it's just like a textbook move. If not, it stops out. That's it. Do I ever get mentally tired from trading? Yeah, of course. Most exhausting thing I've ever done in my entire life. Trading is mentally exhausting. You are constantly at a battle with yourself, right? Wasn't here for the stream yesterday. Did you catch anything? Nah, bro. Didn't catch anything yesterday. I'm up $700 on this. Like, just letting it do its thing now. Like, I don't actually have to think about this, right? I can just do nothing. Don't like how they got the whole gang on a Wednesday open. On a Wednesday? You don't like it? Oh, yeah, but like we all trade so differently, right? So like the way I would look at that is I would use that time to ask questions. Like that's what I would do. I would just be asking XY how he makes so much money. Hope he sees this. Okay, we've got some sort of divergence here. ES is taking out its 15-minute low, NQ failing to do so. Um, who trades the biggest size? Uh, Currently, definitely, I think it's XY. Yeah, it depends. Well, actually, that question is very ambiguous because who trades the biggest size on the Ninja Trader stream is 100% XY. He don't give a fuck. He basically only trades on the stream now. Um, like I'm sure Leo and like Nick said a few times that he finds it hard to manage a large trade and stream. Leo's the same. Like he's so attentive to chat that he finds it hard to like put on size and not be worried about the size and the stream. Personally, I just suck right now, which is why I'm not really trading any size. Not merit. Sorry, I thought we were just talking about the Wednesday stream. I'm on the 30-second right now, but I really should just like go to the 5 minute because it's fucking manic. I don't even know how much. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what size merit trades. I don't know. Like I don't tune into his streams to actually sit there and be like, oh yeah. So I don't really like. I love the way ES looks right now. I wish NQ looked like ES. Hopefully NQ can just catch up with ES and ES can keep selling off here. That's my emotion speaking. But right now, there's just no reason to touch this. I'm in from the high. I want to sell the low. I want to buy the low. I want to sell the high. Um, ES looks like shit. ES looks like it needs to go back down here to its 4 hour low. If we look at the 4 hour chart right now, ES's 4 hour chart over here looks great. You know, sold off the high, sold off the low. Maybe it's going to go and make a new low. YM's about to hit 930 low. Yeah, I thought Pax would have traded the heaviest size. Um, Look, like I said, I was talking about the Wednesday crew. Like that's just that was just my brain. Like I wasn't talking about everyone. Pax definitely trades like 4 lots, right? But he'll do like 4, 8, 16, 32. So he can get pretty big pretty sometimes. But again, I don't babysit these streams to be honest. Like if I haven't got stuff to do, I'll tune in and show love. Um, but yeah, most of the time I'm busy, boys. What's your average stop loss ticks? Like, obviously, my average stop loss is about 20 points. This is about 33. You're right, Max? I'm gonna be full transparent, chat. If we chill here to 11, I'm literally gonna trail. I'm gonna move this back up to the height, like here, like this, and then I'm gonna move it, and then I'm just gonna literally like log off and then come back up 4 and close out the trade if it's not closed. ES selling, NQ like just struggling a little bit. Hopefully, NQ can play catch up in some capacity. I'm genuinely just narrating this trade for you guys, like highlighting what I'm seeing. Like normally, I would just close this and move on. That's just how I am. Just letting you know. Why not start a product firm where you have to build no buffer and straight payout? Yeah, you just want my ATM card or what? I mean, that's the truth though. Those rules exist because that's what makes it profitable. Yo, if you find me a firm that means I can buy a prop account, build no buffer, and get payout in one day, let me know, bro. Let me know how much those evals are. Actually, because those evals could be $3,000 and you could still make money on them. As long as those evals are cheaper than what the drawdown equates to, you can actually make money on them every time. If the drawdown's 4.5K and the eval's $3,000, you basically have got you've basically got 1.5K value there. So like, you know, because at that point it's basically just a live account. That's exactly what it is. My banner's from Hertfordshire. Ghost, I'll tell you where I grew up. I grew up in a town called Biggleswade, which is in Bedfordshire, but it's very close to Hertfordshire. So I don't live there now. I visit a lot, but I don't live there. But that's where I'm from. Yeah. Standard buffer on a 50K? Like, sorry, what's the question? What is a standard buffer on a 50K, or what's my standard buffer? I don't really understand the question. How do props make money other than people buying accounts? You're curious. Chat, who wants to tell him? I'm not trolling you either. I just want to see what chat says about it. They don't. Yeah. That is the very sad, sad truth. We got 186 of you in here and 118 likes. Let's get to liking, boys. 150 likes. And I don't end stream early. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. Damn. Hello? NQ. Wrong way. Indices. Wrong way. Yeah, you do. NQ just heard me talking. Yeah, that's it. Go back down, bitch. Fucking do as you're told. I'm kidding. Please don't hurt me. Right here is when I told NQ to do, it was doing as it's told. Literally this low right here. NQ wanted to see more likes on the stream. Do you know what I'm saying? It's looking pretty bullish, chat. Divergence. Like they actually need to break lows if we want to continue shorts. That sounds like such a like oxymoron. Oh, it needs to go down if we want to see it go lower. Duh. Oh damn! You know what? If we hadn't moved the TP, I think it would have stopped the stop loss. I think it would have just. I think it would have stopped us out here. Ah, nah, we'd have been alright. 861. Oh no, it was here, right? Yeah. I'll watch the stream for that type of insider info. 139, 11 of you. Come on, do it. Come on, come on, just hit the button, boys. Make me happy. Come on. Also subscribe. If you're watching and you can't talk, it's because you're not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. Giddy up. Do as you're told, boys. No, I was going to say that actually. Yeah, I think you took the words out of my mouth. Come on, just do as you're told. My size is not big enough. Three more. Three more. Oh, nice hat. Thanks, bro. Thanks, man. The they're my favorite team. FlyQuest. Shout out FlyQuest. I would like to say that Traderfy got me the merch, but they didn't. They didn't. Okay, so you see this divergence here. This is where I would trail my stop loss to now. Because we have a 15-minute high here. And on ES, it's here. You see? It took out a new 15-minute high. We had to pull our own strings. Exactly. You had two, you took one off? Yeah, bro. Because I just suck at trading right now. It's the truth. Like I just haven't had like a good winning streak in a minute. So I'm just trying to keep some money in my pocket. We're moving now, Chad. We're moving. Not this one. Yeah, well. Sometimes it has to be like that, right? Sometimes we just have to do it. Curious. The high of the first 5 minute candle on NQ and MNQ is different by almost 12 points. Is this normal? Yes, it is. Okay, the easiest way to well, why did this disconnect? Hello. The easiest way to explain, right, 9:30 is imagine everyone is crammed into a room that wants to trade the market, and at 9:30 everyone scrambles out of the room, and then the markets fill the orders. And now imagine like two concurrent rooms with MNQ and NQ, and the MNQ room is like 10 times the size. So like they're gonna naturally not gonna be able to take on as much liquidity. So they're gonna have varying wicks. They're not gonna be identical. But what it should do is it should balance out very quickly. We take out the low of this, my stop loss becomes the high. Gold selling, everything selling. You know what that means? That means the dollar is getting stronger. If we look at Euro USD selling, USD CAD pumping, Let's have a look at the number one. Oh no, not number one. UJ pumping, dollar pumping. This is a dollar move. This is what we want. It's actually what we want. We spoke about this in the pre-market yesterday as well. Dollar weakness. Hopefully, we can hope for some dollar strength this week, especially with the Fed talking. Do I think dollar is going to collapse? Listen, there's a couple of things that we have to like break up in that question, right? If dollar collapses, do you think that me or you are gonna care about the stock market or anything like that? Like, do you think that we have to care about if dollar collapses or not? If dollar collapses, there is a absolutely catastrophic problem in the world that we are probably not going to care about the price of NQ. I'm just letting you know. So when we ask, is dollar going to collapse and how we can capitalize off of it, there is actually zero way we would be able to capitalize off of that. Because if dollar collapses, probably the financial system that we have right now would also collapse. How do you have the conviction to short the 5 minute? Yeah, you'd be caring about food and survival. Yeah. So like, I personally don't really think that dollar would collapse, and if it does, I won't care about it because I'll care about something else like way more, or I won't be alive. Nah. Uh, yeah, I would. Fab. If I do, what would probably happen is I would if ES takes out this low, like here, this low, I would probably trail aggressively. Probably like straight up like here. I'd lock in another 30 points. Which would be right here. Let's make it yellow. Nope. Let's make it blue. Nope. Pink. Nope. Orange. Orange it is. What if they change the major currency in the world like a reset? Yeah, but bro, like that's just so unlikely, you know. Like BRICS have been trying to make gold the global currency in the world, and they're not been able to do it for the longest time. Also, you have to understand something is that like all the big tech superpowers and large banks in the world, the big financial instruments are all American. You know, honestly, I'm for Pokemon cards being the global currency of the world. Max, you agree with me? Exactly. He was speaking about it. I could feel it. I could feel it. I'm living in his head rent free. I'm living in Max's head rent free right now. There you go. So I'm gonna trail now to my little orange line. 29.75. So as of right now, we got one trade for 700 bucks, and we're guaranteed to make. Well, I said guaranteed 75. Let's just factor in like a point of slippage. 800. So we locked in 1.5k on the day minimum, like 1.6. Ah, bro. Honestly, last couple of weeks, if you'd have traded against me, you would have been chilling. Like, like, boys, I'm not gonna sit here and like try and convince you guys that I win in the market all the time. Like, I just don't. No one does. I just know that when the market turns in my favor, I've got the balls to click like unlimited size on it. We're long Pokemon, yeah. Amen, brother. Whoa, what have I done? That's a yes. When short? Short Pokemon? Never. Statistically, the best growing asset of a long time. Very long time. What was my thesis on this trade? Sell the 5 minute from London. It held. We pushed lower. We pushed all the way back up into it. We sold off. 15 minute came online. I just want to see the high. I sold the 30-second here, and then I sold the 5 minute again. Had my stop above the high. We took a little bit of heat on it, and then immediately came back in, and basically we now just have to sit through this again. And if not, and it comes back up here and tags us out, tags us out. We're going to be closing the stream in 5. If you've got any questions, now's your time. If not, I appreciate you all. Hit the like button on the way out. Make sure you subscribe. Did anyone take a similar trade? Like anyone? Just intrigued. Similar trade, worse entry. Nah, good shit, boys. Good shit. I want to see people win. Didn't see a reason not to take all-time high. Yeah, makes sense as well. Makes sense. Hopefully we can get like a little push off here. If ES starts accepting below here, it's looking pretty bearish, like sub 7k, sub 6k, sub 5k, COVID lows. Took it off on the 30-second LLT, my boy. I got a letter from TPT on a post with a tax form. Yeah, they're sending you a tax breakdown. Because basically, they pay your tax. They would have paid your taxes in the US because they got hit recently. They got hit last year or something. They got hit with a massive tax bill from the IRS for people that haven't paid taxes, and a lot of people hadn't declared on their tax form that they're a foreign entity. So, or they're giving you the thing, the breakdown, the 1099. Appreciate you, Manus. So this is currently up to 2.5k on the day. How much more will we make if we trade to the low? Man, get the fuck off my screen. 2.8, 2.5, 2.8. We're currently floating up. It's like an extra 1k from here. 3.5k. Exactly, yeah, exactly. They send 1099, so the top step. A lot of the others, you have to request them, yeah. And if you're a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen, 1099s make your life a lot easier. Bag it, call it a day. Behave, lad. We're just managing the trade now. It's like this is like the least exhausting part for me. Anyway, 3 minutes and we're gonna head off. Hopefully the market can do it. I submit my taxes late this year. Did you get fined for that, Darian? I had a letter from HMRC this year saying, hey, we need you to pay your taxes, blah, blah, normally. And you basically have to pay it from on the 31st of Jan or 3 months after the date of this letter. They sent me that on the 15th of Jan. So I was like, sick. I've got till the 22nd of the 15th of April to pay it. I was like, sick. So or 3 months after this letter or something. So anyway, I paid it. Everything's chilling. To get a call from the accountant. Yo, HMRC have slapped you with a fine. What? Why? Paid it 30 days late. I was like, nah, that's not true. I got this letter. He's like, yeah, we're gonna have to appeal it. The fine is 5% of your tax bill. I'm like, are you kidding? For 30 days, 5%? Yeah. I was like, oh, what's the damage? He's like, it's a lot. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. He was like, yeah, we got to pay it and then we got to appeal it. He's like, because the appeal will take longer than 30 days. And if you don't pay it, you pay 5% again. I was like, damn. Honestly, taxes are just a concept. 110% of my income is expenses. True. If you get a loan out and spend the loan, then yeah, officially you've made no money, right? 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 Pay the fucking trader. Yeah. Because can you imagine that they owed me money for like 3 months? It's not like they're going to pay me 15%, is it? It's ridiculous. Couldn't believe it when he told me it's 5% for the month. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll hang around. We'll hang around here just to make sure. Um, I don't want to see this retrace, especially with that low. I'm gonna lock in. I don't want to see it trade back to the open. Is my accountant not letting you know all of that? Nah, to be honest, bro, I changed accountants at the start of the year, so it's my fault, right? Um, and let me just X this off. Um, and basically, what happened was I changed the way I was paying taxes this year. Like normally it was just you do self assessment, and then I went and I had to get like a new self assessment, so I had to get a new UTR. For like a lot of you that know what that is, had to get a new UTR number. So we had to speak to HMRC, get that UTR number. We got the new UTR number, but they sent me the letter saying, hey, on this one, you have to pay it within 3 months or the 31st of January, whichever is sooner, whichever is later, sorry. And the 3 months was later. So I got till the 15th of April to pay it, worked it all out, did everything. But then it should basically just, if you pay after the 31st of Jan, HMRC just automatically whacks a bill on your thing. Why not via a limited company? Jack, I'm not getting into it. I still have to pay personal tax, you know? Because, like, I'm not paying myself. I still have to pay. I still have to do a self assessment. You still have to do a self assessment. Anyway, good trade. It's nice. Market looks like it's turning in our favor. We caught 141 points, 567 ticks on one, a bit less on another. We're up 3.5 ish K on the day. Here are the executions, and we'll quickly run through it and then we'll end stream. Deal? Deal. Right. Um, I wanted to sell the open here, right? Anyone remember like 782 I said or something? I wanted to sell the open. I didn't sell the open. I kind of just watched this melt up, retest, come up into this 5 minute. So this 5 minute was what we were when we came into the stream at 8. We were like, yeah, it could sell out of here. Don't really love it though, especially considering only uptrend markets. We were like, we would like to see a break below here to get involved in some sort of shorts in the market, trade away from this high. We got a break, we got a retest, we didn't get back up here. We traded a lot lower. The open and just dumped, and we traded back up. When we got back up here, we got a nice sell off from this, right? And on this 10-10 candle, we got a nice sell off, To which I basically immediately went, okay, cool, 10-10, 10-15. I was like, I actually just want to sell this 30 seconds. So I sold the 30-second, right? This inversion right here. But I still want to cover the high because I actually would really like to sell this 5 minute. Didn't sell it here because I want to see a reaction. We got a good reaction. So I sold one here. I sold another one here. My stop loss was still at the high. So my blended rate on the trade was this, 2 contracts, right? We sold two here, which if we let run down here was 5.6. We didn't do that, right? I took one off at 23, 23.25, $900. Yeah. One off. I was risking 670, 1.2K across both of them, right? So we locked in 900 and then we sold the last one at the low here, which was 2.8. So it's 3.7 on the day on 2 contracts, risking 1.2 for a nice 4R ish, 3R when we do the math. But the move was 4R from our initial risk. And that was the trade. All I wanted to do was resell the entry that I originally wanted over here. Didn't get it because we wanted to see a break. Didn't get a big enough pullback. So we just sell it again after we waited for a reaction. Yeah, makes sense. If you have questions, save them for Thursday because I'm logging off. I appreciate every single one of you. Um, it was a more chilled stream today, so we got what we wanted. Hit the like and subscribe button on the way out. Much love, and see you all very soon. Peace.